What's up, y'all? It's Kay, and I'm here to talk to y'all today about The Sims 4 Island Living Pack that's coming out this month, June 21st. Oh man, and this is brought to you by EA Game Changers. They allowed me to share this info with y'all today. Um, and y'all, I got notes, okay? I got notes. Yes, that's corny, but I do have notes. I streamed the day of the EA Play live stream, like later on that night. And all my friends was, we was talking about it and stuff, and they were telling me all these things like that they wonder if this is gonna be here or if this is gonna be here or if this is gonna be there. And so I wrote down notes of what I know so that when the embargo was lifted, I could share with you guys the tea. So I got notes. Like, come on now. Oh, and it's gonna be out on July 16th for consoles. So I thought that was nice too. I was like, oh shoot, it's coming for consoles soon too. That's lit. But let's let's get into it, shall we? Shall we? So one of the things that I can remember someone talking about De Niro was sharks, right? They was like, I ain't see no shark, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no sharks there, it's not gonna be, eaten by no sharks, and that's not true. There are sharks there. And I don't know if there is like I'm not sure if like the shark will like attack you and like eat you or some, but I know that the shark is dangerous. So I can't say if it's gonna eat the sim or not because I don't know, but it will. I don't know. Something is dangerous about the shark. Like maybe it'll like pull you under, or I don't know how that. I didn't see how that like animation takes place, but sharks are there. They are a danger in the ocean. They said that they're usually found in like the deeper parts of the ocean. I saw them when they showed like the dolphins and stuff, and the dolphins are so lit too. They have like a mind of their own. Like you can do tricks and teach them tricks and all that stuff, but they won't necessarily do what you want them to do. And I thought that was pretty lit. I was like, okay, I see out here. Like you can see here, you can feed them and stuff, but it's like a relationship. Like actually, bar pops up. Yeah. So yes, is there any other? Oh, also I saw turtles. I saw turtles, and I was hyped because I love turtles. First of all, I love everything like about the ocean. It's like so beautiful to me. But I love turtles, and they have them, and they said that they had the settings set to like the most advanced environment, so y'all know about like how they'll be cleaning the beaches and all of that and stuff, and the more like you take care of the beach, the better like the environment gets. I love that aspect. So at the max of that, you'll see more, like it's so in depth to the point like you'll see more like life and stuff in the ocean, so more like turtles and stuff. So I was like, it's a turtle. What else? It's so much stuff. Like I wrote down some. Oh. This ain't gonna be all over the place because y'all know like I'm trying to be all like cute and professional and all that, but you don't know how I get. Okay, let's see. There's three. This jank blew my, because I don't know why I didn't think of this. Like I just was thinking it was gonna be like a world, just like any other like world. Like it was gonna be one little neighborhood, but it's a world with three different neighborhoods in them, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So you got what was it, like the luxury residential area. Then you have like the, what was the middle one called? I can't remember, but it's like where like the more so where like the entertainment happens. I feel like I wrote down what it was called, but I can't remember. I know the last one is the natural island. The natural island is, of course, the one where the volcano is. And if y'all remember in the live stream that they did at EA Play, they said you could move near like the volcano. That's the third neighborhood. That's the natural island where the volcano is. And there's also a waterfall there, y'all. It's a waterfall there. Wait. It's an actual waterfall there, like an interactive one. Y'all know in Jungle Adventures, we stand Jungle Adventures. Yes, we do. We like it. It's beautiful. They have like the waterfall, and it makes them like when they walk by, it makes them feel like romantic. This waterfall is actually interactive. Like you can bathe in it, like so the so the Sims can bathe in the waterfall. I was like, what? I know that those Sims can't bathe there. They can bathe in the waterfall, and they can do something else in there too. Yeah, you know, a little woohoo, you know. A little woohoo, you know what I'm saying? So they have like a new woohoo, and it's a waterfall woohoo. There's also like frogs. When you think about it, that's kind of nasty, but we ain't gonna think about it, because it's like frogs there that you could go like catching frogs at the waterfall. You can see them like swimming around, so it's like yeah, woohooing with frogs, and okay, live your best lives. But yeah, and so that's all at the natural neighborhood, the natural island neighborhood, the volcano and the waterfall. At least that's what I gathered when I was taking notes. But dang, I forgot. Oh, town. So the one that I was talking about, I couldn't remember the name. It's like the town neighborhood. So it's like that, what you see, like where they have like the little commons area. I always love commons areas with food stalls and all that. It has like the bar. It has like a bar. Oh, since we talking about the bar, let me tell y'all something. I was like, hold up, they gonna like this. I don't know. I know my homies gonna like this. Tell me why they got new lot trays, 2 of them. But this is the one I'm talking about as far as the bar goes. It is a clothing optional a clothing optional lot tray. So you know, you can have your little nudist beach type vibe going on. I thought it was cool. And they also said like how the Sim's like personality also plays into the trait. So it's not every Sim won't react the same on that lot. You know what I mean? So like I think they said something about like if your Sim is childish, like you might see them like reacting a little differently. But yeah, so it's a clothing optional lot. So you got your little nudist beach vibe, lot trait. Sorry. So you got your little nudist beach vibe going on there, as well as dang it, what was the second one? This is the one. Oh, okay, yeah. This is a big one. This is a big one, and I think this one is base. Yeah, this one. I think this one is gonna be added in an update for base game. At least that's what I put here. So I have it like, okay, I think this is gonna be like for everybody. So get excited, y'all get excited. But off the grid lot tray, and I know people wanted this. Like I've seen people saying they wanted this. You basically can live off. I know that was like I feel like that was part of like one of the votes. Y'all remember when we did like the voting? I feel like there was like that was part of it, but they releasing that in base game, I think, is an update. But if it's not in a base game as an update, it'll definitely be in the pack. I know that for a fact. So yeah, so off the grid. So yeah, some can live like off the grid, like they're not attached to like, you know, a home, like they don't have to pay bills and all that other stuff, but you know, they have to try to survive off the land, off the grid. So y'all get excited about that. I know y'all are. The story possibilities are definitely increasing with this new upcoming pack, so I'm hype about it. Y'all know I am, because I'm a mermaid, low key. Like I ain't ever like stop. Speaking of mermaids, see, look how she segue. Oh, so, um, as y'all know, like the mermaids have powers. That was said, right? That was said in the EA Play live stream. The mermaids have powers, but it wasn't really specified what they can do, right? So, they have they can summon an ocean threat, and it's like this little black cloud that comes underneath like this underneath the sim, and it like pulls them down or whatever. And I was like, oh, and it doesn't affect the other mermaids as much as it will affect like a regular sim. And I thought that was something to note. So it's like more so, you know, geared towards other like the regular non-occult sims. So but you can do it to mermaids, but they said that had the sim not been a mermaid, it would have made their needs plummet. So you can really be like out there doing some savage stuff, and they get some mischief points too, I think, from that. I'm not sure. I know there's the mischief points for something else, but I'll get to that. So they got the summon the ocean threat, and they have like a siren call. They do siren songs too. These aren't necessarily bad things. And they have like a pull under. They do like a whole bunch of different activities. And the way that they actually turn into like the transition from like their human form to their mermaid form is the beautifulest thing like ever. I was like so impressed with how that animation took place. Like they're walking into the water, and then they like hit this little. It's smooth. It's not like how I pictured it. Like it's not like the little whoosh, and you see like the white. It's really detailed and smooth how they did it. Like they do this little thing, and then they're a mermaid. It's cool. Y'all. I know y'all excited. Don't try to act like you're not excited. I know. Look, I'm making you hype, right? I'm selling it. But yeah, so there's that, and they have a different motive. Motives is like their needs, so they have a different one of those than the regular sims, like the human sims. They have, instead of hygiene, they have hydration, so they have to stay hydrated. Now I don't know if they die. I don't know if they die if they run out of hydration, if they turn, I don't know, but I know that they have to stay hydrated, and you can do that so many different ways in the game. It doesn't just have to be like going in the ocean for a swim. You can drink some water, or you can get in a bathtub. They showed they showed the mermaid get in the bathtub. She was in her human form, of course, because she's walking. And she walks and she gets in the bathtub, and her tail appears. Her mermaid tail appears, and she's chilling in the tub with her glass of water and her mermaid tail in the bathtub. I was like, y'all ain't had to show out like that. Did you really? But yeah, so mermaids need to stay hydrated. It's lit. They have like different little siren. I love that they kind of like integrated that vibe, of mermaids and sirens, and I think that was like was that even? I don't even think that was in that type of thing. Wasn't really in the Sims 3. I can't remember because I played all of the Sims, but I cannot remember I don't think there was that detail in the Sims 3 like that. And of course, y'all know you can actually make them in cast, unlike back in the day you had to get some seek help and all. No, you can make them. So that's lit as well. Yeah. Let me see. So that's mermaids. Let me double check and make sure I'm not leaving nothing out about mermaids. They got it's a lullaby is what they have. They just do like the singing, and I think it can either like positively affect the sim or negatively affect the sim. Yeah. Yep, that's good. We're good on that. Yeah, we're good on mermaids. Oh, something else I heard when I streamed that night. like my friends were saying when we were discussing it, was can they sun tan? Like they seen them getting burnt, like sunburn, but they was wondering like if there is actually an activity for sunbathing. Like, can you sunbathe? And let me see. Boom, there we go. I'm getting it. Calm down. I'm getting it together. Relax. So yes, you can sunbathe, and you can do it on those dope tail lounge chairs everybody was hype about, because we miss lounging and relaxing. You know, they can relax up there and stuff, and they can sunbathe. They can sunbathe with their current clothes that they have on. They can sunbathe in swimwear, or I believe that was the last one, nude. Yeah, they can sunbathe nude. And the tanning lines actually are like realistic in the sense that it goes off of like what the sim has on. So if you have on a certain swimsuit and it says crisscross, the suntan lines, look at her suntan line. The suntan lines will be crisscross. That's probably what her swimsuit looked like, what her swimsuit was, because it's not just randomizing. It's really going off of what the sim has on. I thought it was really nice. No, that's all I want. That's all I want is details like that. That's it, and that's all. And the sun tanning and the like the sunburns works for all of the natural skin tones. So all of the skin tones, it works for everybody. That was something else that I seen somebody talking about. So yes, it works for everybody except for all of the natural skin tones. It doesn't work for, like, you know, the occult skin tones, like the supernatural, like the aliens and stuff like that. But yeah, and of course you get sunburn from sitting out on, you know, chilling on your little lounge chair too long. But they can do it on their lounge chairs, on their little beach towels, 'cause they have beach towels, and they can do it on their floaties. The floaties, there's yo. They said there's pizza. They said there's pizza floaties, and they can sunbathe up there as well. There's pizza floaties that they just chill on, you know, and it drifts. Y'all remember, you know, previously it did not, you know, the lounge chairs used to just sit where they was. They actually drift with like a current, like they're moving while your sim is up there, like they just drifting. Like, it's really natural and real. Like, I love it. I was like, is that thing moving? Come on, give it to me right now. I want it now. Like, no, seriously, I want it. Like, I'm waiting. No, but yeah, and then the swim mechanics, they upgraded the swim mechanics, and I was like, I love you. Y'all don't understand. I just love swimming. It's like I was a tad bit lazy growing up. I don't know if I was. It wasn't just like being lazy. It was more so like, but yeah, it wasn't just being lazy. It was more so I didn't like doing any of the activities that, you know, we kind of forced to do when we're younger, like the ones that we do in like PE and stuff. Those were my cup of tea. I like to swim, and like that was my favorite activity of all time. So like, even my dad was like, look, I got you. You like to swim, I got you. YMCA, I'm gonna take you swimming. So that was my thing. So just like, I really wanted this pack. Like, everybody that like watches my streams and stuff knows that I legit was just talking about this. And anyways, but Oracle Cat. But yeah. I really wanted this. So they updated the swim mechanics, and fitness like plays a, you know, bigger role in like your swimming, and also like the distance they're swimming, so they'll do like a more efficient swim now, and it looks different. I felt like you could actually see it in the live stream that they did at EA Play. I think like for a splits. Was that? No, that wasn't at EA Play. Never mind. That's anyways. I could like I saw the swim and it was like it was cool and I was like, okay, this is dope. And also they have the two new like water transportation craft. You see them right there. So you have your jet ski and you have your canoe. And the jet ski is very cool because once again, if you have like a certain level of fitness, you can do tricks and stuff on a jet ski. I'm just like, jet ski, what y'all doing? Don't hurt them out here. Like what y'all doing? Don't hurt them out here. So they got the jet ski and they have the canoe, and the canoe is cool because you can like relax. You can do most of the things that you can do in a home, so on a canoe, so that's really cool. So like they can sleep up there. Like I seen some like nodding off up there and stuff. And they also can fish up there, which is really cool because now that the ocean is open, you don't have to simply just fish on the little fishing station or whatever you want to call it, fishing spot. You can fish on your canoe, and I thought that was cool to see. And I'm just very excited, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I love the island, the residential island. Oh my, it was a luxury residential island, I believe, that was like that. That neighborhood is so beautiful. Like they hit this spot where like the sunlight was just like, oh, not like I'm not over exaggerating, I'm not overhyping, I'm dead serious. Like it was so beautiful. And like the house is on directly on the sand, and the sim just walks down the sand, and right in there is the beach, is water and the swimming, and I'm like, what? Like it's beautiful. I cannot believe this. And the possibilities now as well when it comes to having that new lot trait, the off the grid one. I don't know. I'm so hyped. Oh, and this picture reminds me. They said that every day there's some type of event in the town, like the town center area. Like there's some type of like activity or event or something going on there. And I was like, oh yes, this one's talking about, gives you more elements of like that throwback festival vibe. So it's like something, it's something jumping, something to look forward to. Over there they have like, what did they have over there? They had like the wedding archway over there. It's like Sims can get married over there. They had the little cooking pit that has new recipes. They had some new recipes up there. I couldn't like remember all of them or type them down fast enough, but I think I got like some. Let me see. I feel like I got like some of them, or at least one. Come on, Kay, step it up, kid. You failing. Oh, it's a Kahlua pork. So I knew I had one. So you got your Sulani food. It's a Kahlua pork. Is one of the new recipes. There was another one I just can't remember. I couldn't like write it down fast enough, and it was like, I feel like it was like something to do with like vegetables, something. I don't know. I can't remember. But it was also some like I saw that it was some recycle recipes too. So if you have city living, it would be that pork, the pork adobo. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, so if I am, excuse me. But yeah, I saw that there at the cooking pit. And they do also have a separate like fire pit, like they just like your regular fire pit, but they upgraded it for it's back. You see it back there, like that one back there. So that one with the leaves is the cooking pit. The one in the back is the fire pit. But yeah, and the lounge chairs are supposed to be I forgot this. The lounge chairs are supposed to be coming with base game, I believe. So I don't think just one. They have one type of lounge chair that's coming with base game. I think that's what they said. Oh yeah, the town is called Ohana Lee Town, I think. I was trying to catch random stuff, y'all. And I was like, oh, that's cool, Ohana Lee Town. Beach towels. Of course, you got the beach towels. They changed all different. Oh, you know that's gonna be fun. Y'all know that's gonna be fun. The beach towels. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They have so many different swatches, but there's always more where that came from. As far as swatches go, they got the drinks. I feel like the drinks. They said something special about the drinks too, but I don't want to misquote, so I won't go into depth about that, because I know they visited a bar and it says something about, of course, like I said, the optional clothing trade, but they said something about beverages too, libations. Yeah, is that everything? They had said something about there's endangered species in there, fish, like as far as fishing goes. They've added so many different like new fish and all that in there. And I forgot to tell y'all about you can feed frogs. I said that, I think, but I forgot to tell you guys more about the volcano. So the volcano, they showed that on the EA Play live stream. It does like erupt and the whole thing like shakes or whatever, and then you saw the like volcanic rock was there, and then they showed like how the sim touches it, but you didn't get to see what happens next. So but it's kind of implied, so it can kill your sim, like the volcanic rock. You touch it is a possibility, just like when you get struck by lightning, it's a possibility that your sim might die, but they don't die every time. Same thing, so they could catch on fire, and that could result in death if they don't make it a warning time, which I don't see how they wouldn't make it a warning time. It's like just run into the whatever. But yeah, they can. And when it cools down, you can break the rock. And there will be like the regular collectibles in it, like your emeralds and stuff like that. So if you're really interested in like the collectible aspect of the game, they have that implemented as well. And I think they say you could, when it cools down, you could actually like put it in your house too. I can't remember. I think that's what they said about that rock. But yeah, that does catch fire. Like your sim can catch fire if you're messing around with that daggone rock too much. And here's the big question that, outside of like the sunbathing and stuff, which I explained that it was for everybody, and it's not just sunburn from just chilling. Like there's an actual activity that takes place. They sunbathe, they get tan, and they only get sunburnt if they stay out too long. And you'll know, because the mood list will pop up unless you know that you about to be out there for too long. And the mischief skill I was talking about was added, like another way to get mischief skill by doing like the when they're asleep, like you mess with them while they're sunbathing, so it messes up their tan lines and all that, and it comes out funny. It's like it shows like when a burn comes, like the sim will go over there and they'll play the trick on them while they're sunbathing. And when they actually burn, if you let them get to the point where they burn, it'll show up. So they'll have like the handprint on them, and it's different ones, I believe, because they said this one's my favorite one. That implies that there must be other ways that the sunbathing prank show. Lord, learn how to talk, child. The sunbathing prank happens. It must be different ways that shows up. But yeah, I digress. Like I said, the biggest question of all was, will you be able to swim in other worlds? And unfortunately no, but it was said that don't worry. It's not like it's saying forever that'll be the case. Just for now, since there was so much to go on with just the creation of the pack and the coding for all of this or whatever, that is not in there now. Like everything was focused on Sulani and making Sulani dope, and I'm excited as a mom. That's all I know. I am excited. I don't look. I'm not pressed. Okay, it could come later. It could. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely don't know. I don't know nothing. What do I know? I don't know nothing. I got little notes here. That's it. Little notes for the homies. That's it. So I think that's everything. I talked about the volcano, the new waterfall, woohoo, and that's in the natural island. Remember, there's 3 neighborhoods in this world. Like that's nice. You got your natural one, you got your luxury residential, and your town neighborhood. So. And there's 3. Yeah, I talked about that. I talked about the off the grid trade, the clothing optional trade. We did mermaids. Oh, I almost forgot. And I love this. You can kiss. I shouldn't be this hype over this, right? I don't care. Y'all can judge me. Do what you will. I don't care. You can kiss. Your Sims can kiss in the water. They getting a little risque out here. A little risque. So yeah, your Sims can kiss in the water, and it's like a little steamy interaction that takes place there. I was like, okay, calm down, chill out. So I seen it with the mermaids. So the mermaids were doing it, but they said all of the Sims can do that animation in the water as long as they've had their first kiss. That can't be a substitute for a first kiss. So yeah. Yep, I talked about the mermaid power, siren call, and I talked about the ecosystem and how that brings about more life and stuff, which is dope. I talked about the endangered species situation. Volcanic rocks. Oh, there's some steam vents too that show up after the eruption. I thought it was cool, like these little steam pockets. I talked about the Sims can catch fire and die from the volcanic rock. Oh, a building situation, because I'm gonna try to step my build game up, but like a little building tea here. There are glass floors now, so that's cool. I know all my builders will be like, oh, did you say glass floors? Wait a minute. So yeah, I talked about the sun tanning and sunburning being for all shades of natural skin tone. Oh, and the suntans are not exclusive to the world, but they are exclusive to the pack. So unlike what did I say? What was it? The lot trait, the clothing optional lot trait will come with base game, I think. And it was something else that they're giving away with base game. I think one of the lounge chairs. Anyways, it is exclusive to the pack, so you won't get that unless you get Island Living. Unless you get the Island Living pack, you won't have the suntans and all that. So it's not exclusive to the world, but it is exclusive to the pack. Let me see. Oh, there's I forgot to talk about, I talked about swimming, but I forgot to talk about the snorkeling. There's a buoy, and you can get treasures if you do that activity over there, and it does help once again if you have a higher fitness skill. Fitness skill is the main skill in this pack. Yep. 3 new float loungers, one being pizza, one being the shark one you see, and I think more normal, basic one, like that one that the lifeguards on. So it's that one, the shark looking one, and then the pizza one, which I can't wait to see that one. Events every day of the week around Hanali. Yeah, that's all of the info that I have on the pack. Oh shoot. This look, see, I be looking out for the homies. Noodly, my oodles. You were saying things about the poor dolphins, okay? They're beautiful. Like they're so beautiful. But your Sims can do mean things to the dolphins. Why you wanna do mean things to the dolphins? I don't know. Y'all ask Noodles. She look ask Oodles why she wanna ask Oodles and ask De Niro why they wanna do mean things to dolphins. Don't ask me because I don't wanna do mean things to dolphins. But you can do some little mischievous things to the dolphin. Whatever. You live your best. I ain't gonna judge you. Live your best life. But yeah, y'all. That about wraps it up. I am super excited for this pack to come out. I am so excited. Like I shouldn't be this excited. Like, are you a kid? Like I'm a grown woman. What? Tuh. I don't care. I'm hyped. What kids say? Tuh. I am excited. But if you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I got you. I'm gonna answer to the best of my ability. Like, you know, I'm so like grateful to be a part of the EA Game Changers program so that, you know, I can let my homies know, you know, I got the T-fer on my homies. Like, we good over here. We straight. I got you. So y'all gotta ask me though. So just comments, ask me whatever, and I'll see if I got it, if I got the T. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you like, subscribe if you the homie, and make sure y'all check me out on Twitch, because you know when this jank when I cop this, when I get this, you know I'm gonna be streaming it. You already know we out here. So y'all gotta follow me on Twitch. That link will be in the description as well. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. It's okay. Bye y'all.